been pretty easy to perceive, in particular with your like 16 passive perception or whatever. It seemed to be more of like a button than a map marker. Um, we'll make it like this. So because it was a wall fresco, right?
Yeah.
These symbols were completely and utterly, totally on the right-hand edge of the fresco, all symmetrically in the middle.
Right.
You know what I mean? So it would almost like an elevator button kind of looking.
Yeah.
And so too, the voice that came out, again, that seemed to be talking about some sort of teleportation. So maybe those are teleport buttons.
And so there's probably a button on level 3 that activates that system. I gotcha. Okay.
Well, I mean, yes, there's probably something to activate that symbol. Yes, right. Those would be common and safe perception. Yeah.
Gotcha.
Yeah. All right. Well, I think we're all almost about ready here. Let me just step away for one
We
second,
have
guys.
arrived.
Try to get we're streaming. We're on. All right. This is my new tonight. I'm gonna be the finger banging DM. This is my new trademark, guys. So if we do like an intro,
you like the finger banging. That's what.
Wow, thank you there, DM.
Oh boy.
Yeah, he likes the finger banging.
How's that for a hard opening?
Knuckles deep.
Finger gun, yes.
Definitely not finger blast either, because that's a thing.
Oh god. Kyle, why are you always crouching or hidden from your camera? Can't you ever set it up right so that you're always on camera? Huh? It's always half your face. You're that one dude. Is Pippin's camera just not on, or do I need to refresh? Can people hear me? Hello? Hello?
one goblin got away, and the party chose to chase the goblin down. The pseudo leader, the big bugbear of that fight, had said something along the lines of, "Go get big ears," or something like that. Which led the party to chase him down. We had a brief little stop at a pit that held a revenant, of which the party put out of its misery in a miserable fashion.
He had a very foul mouth.
Hey, can you guys hear me?
Yeah.
Okay, before I was talking and I don't think anyone could, and I heard, or I saw Craig's mouth moving, but I couldn't hear what he was saying, so I was confused.
We're back in it. So we made it through there, going through a secret door, coming to another door where the party kind of met an incoming stampede of goblins, bugbears, and so far what we're aware of is 2 Ents. We left off again in the middle of combat. Just before ending, one of the Ettins was killed, and the other and the party heard calling in around the corner, talking about some sort of surrender, some sort of truce.
I don't believe it.
We pick up today with the Ettin calling out, "Stop! Stop! We surrender! Let us go, and we'll help." Alright.
What could you possibly have to offer us?
Seek knowledge! We'll get you through. Say! Shut up, Buck! They don't want that. They want treasure. We have treasure for you. Lots of treasure. Don't leave us.
We'll take
No,
the whole.
knock. They want to go lower and adventure.
Actually,
Why
we
did
want
you attack us?
we want both.
Mm-hmm.
There's a moment of silence. You guys hear the goblins, who are very undisciplined, are kind of like, goblin speak, you know how they do. After the moment passes, they call out, "Fine, we'll help you with and treasure, and you must leave this area."
Why did you attack us in the first place?
Because you're adventurers, and it's our job.
Is someone
Then I
paying
tried to
you? Is someone paying you
Then
to
I-
attack people?
Mage.
That's not part of the deal.
Then how is it your job if you're not getting paid?
Wouldn't you like to know?
Yes, that's why I'm asking.
That's a big secret.
Well,
If you're just going to go
we
around
can't tell them
attacking
that.
adventurers, it may just suit us to end it and make this entire place safer. For
is
anyone
the
else who
secret
may
worth your
eventually-
lives?
If we tell you this, you have to go down these stairs.
Oh, I don't want to go down the stairs.
No, I don't think so. You're not exactly in a power position right now, are you, love?
Doc, you're a terrible. This is why I negotiate. I'm a giant. I'm a giant. I'm always in power. And you hear kind of big feet stomping.
Oh, well, then shall we put our power against yours? And see who comes out on top?
You hear something like running water, like a really loud kind of like water. hitting
Are
the
you
curtain.
peeing yourself?
Are you activating a trap that's filling the dungeon with water?
Knock has a problem. Do not mock him. Clark, it's your turn.
Oh, it's my turn. Okay, okay. Are we done negotiating? I guess I will.
I mean,
You've now enraged Bachnock. So Bachnock was. You can. We all need to take our 6 seconds together, and Bachnock really wants to take his 6 seconds right now.
What's this thing behind Rift?
That is a new asset. So this is. Yeah, you can see it good now. It's a statue.
Oh, okay.
These things, given the map size,
Oopsie.
you all will need to zoom in quite heavily in order to make these things out, but you should be able to distinguish them fine if you do zoom in.
It's like a rogue, a wizard, and a dwarf. I think. Something like that. Alright.
How did you
other
move
than
so
moving
far?
there, no. I dropped my token by accident. My thing started freaking out, so I'm moving it back.
Don't do
Okay.
that.
No, don't do that. Literally, roll 20.
It's an accident. Alright, keep going.
Okay, so, I'm going here, which is 30. Well, I can fly 50, so I have no problem. I'm gonna go here, and I'm gonna fight, and I'm gonna do some stuff.
Well,
Interesting.
Do any of the goblins look like they're already damaged?
more importantly, Bachnock does have a puddle of urine at his feet.
Okay, good to know. Does Bachnock also look damaged?
He's
Nothing.
mentally damaged.
Yeah, nothing you see in here,
Okay.
winded or anything like that.
Okay. And the
His
goblins are
pride
all
is hurt.
all the
Yeah,
goblins are
Bachnock
fresh?
was furious. Both of them are very. The one on the left looks kind of like sad too, kind of ashamed. No, the end head on the left.
Oh,
I guess
okay,
the one
gotcha.
with the
Okay.
Yeah, it looks kind of like sad. He looks red with embarrassment, and the other one looks red with fury.
And then of the goblins, are they all just fresh?
Yeah, none of them look terribly winded.
Okay. Just need a little winded, not terribly, just a little bit. Okay.
You need an AoE, that's what you need, baby.
So
Fair.
I'm gonna go with this one here, and I'm gonna cast Toll the Dead.
Okay.
Ooh, that's neat. now beyond 20 asks me, is the target missing any of its hit points?
Oh,
And then
that's
I get
fair.
to say yes or no, and then it rolls differently. That's awesome. So the answer to that is no, unfortunately. And so 11. Is that right? Didn't do it right. Let's look. Roll the dead. With no missing hit points should only be a D8. So it rolled a D12 though. So no, it didn't. No, it's a D8. Oh, +3. Why did it do +3? I don't think it should be +3. I think it fucked up.
Do you have a custom modifier somewhere?
I don't mess with any of the formulas or anything. When the creatures see the sound of the horror spells, they take D8 or D12. So they oh, I'm at 5th level. That's why. Oh,
That'll do it.
I can. That's fine. Alright, that's why. So it's
It
11
automatically.
Nice.
I don't want to mess up our meta. The Toll of the Dead was your humming, right? Was what we were saying. They heard that.
Yes, ding, ding, a ding, ding.
Yeah.
ding,
So
ding,
this
ding,
one is actually a visceral explosion of blood out the ears, so magnificent that one of the eyeballs pops out as well. And yeah, that is a dead goblin.
Alright, and as my bonus action, I'm going to swing with my Phoenix Dagger. That's going to be...
I say we take out all the goblins, see what the Etna has to say afterward.
Sword with more religious deity symbols than anyone in the party except for Conwyn has perhaps seen before flies over it.
Mhm.
Fuck me. Nope. Just a miss.
I
Clark, just so you know, you're not,
yes,
it's
that's-
not rolling in roll 20.
Oh, I have it set to Whisper because I was DMing. Yep, that makes sense. Let me switch that.
You know what's funny though? You were still whispering the DM, so it was sent to me, so it worked out kind of fine.
But yes, 11. It was. Oh yeah, 8 is what I rolled just now, so that hits.
Yes, that was.
I used 30 to get out here. I will then fly 20 back, 5, 10, 15, 20.
Against the wall. All right. All right. Big rift. They're not ready for it. Rift.
Can't hear you, dear.
Rips her weapon.
Oh, yeah. If I move here, does he get an opportunity?
No,
attack
because
or
you're still in
whatever?
melee. You're not leaving 5-foot radius of them.
I'm gonna attack the one in front of me.
Mitch and Kyle do correct me if I ever, and Jesse correct me if I ever.
Oh, you're good.
So far, so good.
Is this a normal roll? I was set on disadvantage for some reason.
You should
No,
be
because-
advantaged.
Yeah. And you're still raging too, I believe.
Yes, and I believe I frenzied as well.
We'll say you,
So I hit.
because
3
you guys were just talking and rage is a minute, I'll give you like 2 more turns of rage. This and 1 more turn of rage.
18 to hit.
Hits. Guys, what do you think's gonna happen to that goblin?
I hope he splats.
Splat.
Oh my gosh, this is a flat goblin, much like whack-a-mole. That was your style, and that was the result.
What sound does it make as its heads get swished?
It's more the first thing is the bone breaking, and then it kind of ends with the wet whoopee cushion sound. So Riff, your extra attack.
I'm gonna attack this one.
All right. Woe befall the goblin.
Oof. 9.
This one, you were still kind of your maul was filled with
Are you
debris
attacking
from your
recklessly?
first kill.
Yes.
Oh,
I
so you have
failed.
advantage.
That's right. That's right. Thank you. I'm sorry that you had to remind me.
You're still learning barbarian.
Yeah, it's like a big thing with the barbarian, the reckless, your bread and butter.
I forgot to do it too.
I don't use it all the
16.
time. Because a lot of times if I already have advantage, why?
Oh yeah, of course. But if you don't have advantage, you should always do it.
17 total damage.
Crack squish.
Yeah, again.
Oh,
Don't I
pop.
get one more hit too? I get 3.
No, you're
now?
2 attack right now. Well, if you
Frenzy.
wanted to
I'm
fury.
frenzied. I'm frenzied.
Yeah, she's
Oh,
already frenzied.
Oh,
Yeah.
then yeah,
I'm
yeah.
alright.
With your bonus action.
Thank you. Sir? Alright, that's a 18 hit.
There you go.
Leaves up from everybody else.
Oh yeah, I'm attacking this one.
Yeah,
Sorry.
oh, right,
Yeah.
right, right. No, there's just gore surrounding
And
Rift
that's
after
all
her
I
6
got.
seconds of actions.
What was that popping noise?
I heard some screaming in there as well. Rift, are you alright?
I'm perfectly fine.
Those sounded like the sweet screeches of goblin deaths.
Clark is the closest, hears the sound of Rift flexing on the inside of her
Yeah.
armor, the leather, making that
Definitely
pulling
flexing.
leather noise.
I didn't get these all, but I'm
I-
flexing.
And we were so worried about her being in here by herself, eh?
I think she's just swatting flies. That's all that's going on. in
That's
there
what
right
it
now.
feels like.
Sorry, Slither.
Do my normal.
Might as well get on out there, baby.
The where was I? I was there. Attack that guy first.
Okay. With your bow that still has your right on it, I believe.
Yes. Yep. $19.
Hits. Where is Slither? It looks like you're on the wall there.
Is that right? I think that's.
What?
Yeah.
We're close. Oh, that looks right. Where is it? Yeah, oh, you're stuck in there. I know what's happening.
Huh?
Yeah, it looks like you just rolled absolute minimum damage.
Yeah.
Here, where did move Slither where you wanted him to be? Oh,
Yeah.
he was stuck in the wall, so he was like.
Oh, he wasn't stuck for us.
Not for me.
No,
Oh,
I
well.
wasn't stuck for me.
You know, the glitches in this are so interesting. Sorry about that. Alright, so 5 damage, and it was to the northernmost goblin, correct?
Yes.
Excellent. You do hit, you impact him right in the chest, and he staggers back, growling at you. That was your first attack.
That is not going to hit.
No, this one, because he staggered back, his position had kind of changed. You impacted right where he was previously.
And for my final,
Quickly reloading.
22.
Square in the forehead. Or no, yeah, how do you do it? With your crossbow.
Just right in the center of the forehead. Just hear a sickening thwack.
Excellent. Takes that one out as well.
And now that's it. I'm going to move back 10 and call it a day.
Want to stay in here with me?
No one wants to stay in there with you. Oh
We
no.
need melee people. Melee people.
You'd probably get sprayed with blood from the goblins.
I'll be joining you
It's hard to
shortly,
step
Rift.
over the
It's just
bodies.
I'm a little slow this round.
Clark, multitask for me. I don't think it's the case, but make sure the end's gonna move past your weapon. Check for me if it gets an opportunity attack, but I don't think it does.
believe it does, but I will double check.
Yeah, but we can just add it on, but I'm gonna be worried about the end's turn.
Because
right
I think in all sense it's just a weapon. It just
Yeah.
happens to be spiritual.
So the end, enraged by somebody making anxiously.
Oh, this little boy throwing a fit because we know that he peed his pants.
And seeing
He's not wearing any pants.
a smaller more childish-looking bird person and a larger, more aggressive-looking lizard man is going to make a multi-attack at, fortunately, Slither.
Oh wait, I have a question though. Because of his
Yes, sir.
size. Oh no, never mind. He's not a 3x3. 2x3. He's a 2x2.
2 by 2.
Ignore me.
Right.
Okay.
And all the tokens should be properly sized, unless it's a custom Craig thing. But those are few and far between. Good point though.
The glowing symbol around him was what was tricking me out. Yeah.
A 17 hits Slither.
Just barely.
This is going to be 13 points of slashing damage from a rather large battle axe coming down. That'll
I
teach
have-
ya! You hear
No, I
from
don't.
right ahead. And now coming upwards and quickly back down with the same battle axe. This one, Slither was kind of after his experience had honed into these things. He was expecting it, and he backed up and like right in front of him, grazing through his armor. That's the end.
You will
Turn away
die.
with a snarl.
As do I.
I should have went after him first.
All right, Pippin, starting in melee range already.
Alright. Maw's gonna take out a long sword and take the slash.
Okay. So that's gonna have, what is it? +3, right? +3 and +3. So that's actually a 13, is that correct? Pippin?
Yeah.
Yes, alright, good. 13 hits?
If you add the Beyond 20 sheet to your collection of homebrews, you can open that and roll from Beyond 20 on that sheet. Just for the future.
I wonder if it would be smart enough to have his the equipment that Pippin was holding in use. We got the Arcano Mecha in his inventory, but unfortunately I haven't figured out how to equip anything to the Arcano Mecha, you know what I mean?
That's true. Yeah. You would just be rolling it like a monster, basically, or like an NPC.
So that one also needs +3, right? Okay, excellent. Excellent. Your longsword attack, digging in deeply, and more than that, on the downward stroke, steam coming out from kind of the opposite side of the arm, propelling it down even further. So yeah, that actually dealt 11 damage there.
And then I'm gonna go ahead and for a bonus action, I'm gonna do unarmed strike.
Excellent. With his other hand coming forward like
No,
a
unarmed
power
strike,
punch.
Not unarmed. Secondary armed strike.
Right. I think it's isn't it just the same thing? Like it'll
I
be
think
plus.
it is the same thing.
Oh, you know what? You could
Base
do.
next.
You can just roll the unarmed strike from the Arcano Mecha stat sheet if you wanted.
Yeah.
Hitting the end, trying to block your power punch, and it just breaking right through his double armed guard.
Ooh,
Sorry.
you're not supposed to suck on your mic, dude.
No, it's it's the mute switch. Does it all the time. Annoying.
I don't know if anybody had ever played it, but there's an old Mega Man game that kind of Pippin's Arcano Mech reminds me of Tron Bond.
I've played all of
Mega
them.
Man Legends, yeah.
Yeah, that's kind of a little bit what I picture it as. Hit me with that damage on it, Pip. You're all good. Wow. Is that
Ooh.
right?
What? What did you roll?
Wait a second.
It's
There's
sending
no.
it's sending it to only you when I do it
Ye-
from the Arcana Mecha sheet.
Yeah, to whisper the DM,
Let me
but that's
check
not
right
right.
here.
That rolled 1d20 plus 3.
Right,
Let me see
yeah,
that
you're
as
wrong.
just 1d6 plus 3. Oh, because you did secondary armed strike. That's what you did.
The to hit.
Yeah, it's a hit.
Actually, you know what?
I can't.
Redo both of those, the to hit and the damage, because those are both the secondary armed strike.
Do you want me to redo both primary and secondary?
No, just do unarmed strike to hit.
Okay.
That's still a secondary armed strike. Are you the one right below? I see I see repair, primary armed strike, secondary armed strike, and then unarmed strike.
Yeah. My bonus action was to do secondary.
Are you dual wielding?
You don't have anything in your second arm.
Oh, sorry.
I mean, not yet. You know, there are other weapons in the party, but it would. There, to my knowledge, those are all in the bag. I know we had talked about the long.
That was a great sword that we got.
Oh, the great sword, right? Yeah, the +1. So this, right? You are on our. Are you the mech?
I think you're not dual wielding. I think is the question.
Well, Pippin. Yeah. Did you? I didn't think he'd had any.
It would have been an unarmed.
Okay. All right. So So this one. So his block. He did put the block up, and it did just barely hold for the power fisted second punch. Now you do still have movement, but that was your action as well as your bonus.
I'm just
Okay, excellent. So, the last remaining goblin.
It's gonna run
Is
past
go-
Rift and not hit her
no,
at all.
it's going to run right for Rift, but will probably also not hit her at all. We'll see. He looks very mean. He's, big all teeth and snarls. He will make a scimitar attack. Against Rift.
Or
Doing
not.
it. Rift will actually use her. You have plate armor on? Is that
I
right?
don't have any armor on.
Oh, you have no armor on. So Rift will actually bat the flat of the blade, and it'll kind of go off course and deflect her.
He tried to
For her.
spank you.
Could use the crystals to repair.
Yes.
Hotter
Oh yeah,
Goblin
you
Daddy.
could have too, right? Because I'll have to remember when you're fury, you're like your spike
Yeah.
gear. All right, so begins the fury of the monitor.
Alright, there's a big old end in my way, so I'm gonna look up at him and say, "The light of an Amanatar shall take you to the grave with your brethren."
Was it you? Did you say it?
13?
13 again. The end will be trying to deflect your strike with its weapons, but the force of a monitor's head will just bust right through the guard, slamming into him.
Alright, so that's the
Bludgeoning.
bludgeoning damage, and then here comes my final smite.
He's getting a
right now.
smite. Beautiful.
Not much, just 5. So 15 total on the first attack. And then that 20 for the second
Ooh,
attack.
baby.
Nice.
Let's see it.
It is not automatically doubling it, so 1.
Sorry,
Just
you know what
subtract
to do.
3 from the second die.
Right on.
So it's going to be
10.
10 total damage.
Both heads now snarling at you, toothily.
And it's going to need to make a wisdom saving.
All right.
Going to Channel Divinity Champion Challenge. DC is 15.
Failing.
It is compelled and cannot move more than 30 feet away from me.
It was you!
What is he talking
That made fun of him for peeing his pants.
about? Oh, okay.
I believe that was me. Thank you for coming straight for me, my love. It's time for
Guys, transfixed Conway.
it's time for your shame to end.
Boy, I hope it was shot.
No movement there from Conway, right?
Nope. Hold the line.
All right. Mara's time.
Amara's time to shine, baby. Let's see if she can hit anything today. All right, 26 to hit.
Super hits.
All right. And 8 damage.
All right.
Let's do that again. Ooh, dirty 20.
Hits as well. Your arrow's coming so fast that you can scarcely
9
react.
damage.
All right.
Nat 20.
Oh,
Big damage. Big damage. Big damage.
Let's see.
Mara
10
is showing up.
plus.
Well, hold on. You don't get that third strike. It's not the first round of combat.
No, I do. It's a bonus action. I have,
Yeah, she's in.
yeah.
Her.
So it would
Is
be
that only in 5 feet?
14
I don't think so. Just
damage
confirm.
complete because I had to roll twice. No, I have 2 attacks per action, and because of my crossbow feat, I get an extra attack
Million per attack.
with a bonus action, which I'm holding, which I am. So
No, it's all groovy.
that's 14 damage. I don't get it the +4 on that second one.
Excellent. So in total on the third attack, 14 damage?
Yes.
Beautiful. Yeah, now just kind of squirting blood from its multiple wounds.
Guys, can you hear me?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yes.
We lost power for a second, so I'm making my way back on, but I'll be right back at it.
All right.
Making my way downtown.
I did think the exact same thing.
Doo-doo-doo-doo-doo.
Back up to Clark.
Guys, since he's wounded, my bells will do extra damage.
Nice.
Damn it, I hope you don't kill him. I really do.
So I go ding ding da dong ding.
The tune kind of reverberating through the halls and just going deep, drilling.
It's real
itself
annoying though,
into
like
both of
nah
you.
nah nah nah.
Right.
I didn't cast it. Even oh, there it is. It was just slow. That's
6 plus 6? Beautiful.
2d12. Yeah, 6 plus 6.
Yeah, and now you guys had seen both ears squirting blood. You're now seeing a 4-eared creature squirting blood. So it's just it's a mess in front of you.
I know, isn't this where we killed the last one? Is there just ant bodies on top of ant bodies? On top of a pile of 3 dead bodies?
Yeah, and unfortunately, because of Baknaken's size, it's kind of like compact. You can imagine what would happen, like if a 1,200-pound creature stepped on some goblin corpses.
And then bonus action, I will have my Phoenix Dagger attack the goblin.
All right, the goblin not even expecting it.
I don't know, he's having a pretty shitty day. Maybe he does expect it.
No, 9. I can't do anything with this spiritual weapon, man.
No, the spiritual weapon striking at what would be a normal person's kill line, and it just whizzing just over top the goblin's head.
Hi, baby.
It's clearly because I'm having trouble because I'm distracted. That's why.
Yes, right. The multi. Yes, right.
You
Right.
don't want
right.
me to pet
You'll get
you?
this down though.
You brat?
Alright, that's it.
Alright. Time to die. A goblin. 19 to hit.
All right. Let's see the damage.
Well,
13.
All right. How do you do it?
I just pick my ball up and I smash it down on his skull.
Oh, chunks go everywhere.
Chunky. Peanut butter.
Passing through the spiritual weapon. You do still have quite a bit of movement here.
Oh yeah. So
Ooh, flank that bitch.
Son of a
This will
bitch.
be your second turn though, so your rage is gonna end after this.
oh
She's gonna kill it.
yeah.
You got more rage, girl.
So I'm just gonna swing
So here's your extra attack.
a 9.
But aren't you
Um,
like specifically recklessly
oh, but
attacking?
I'm reckless. Yes. Yes.
Yeah, if you're reckless, you have advantage.
Yes. Yes. I got so sad. Oh, not any better, but 13.
This one hitting.
All right. Cool.
He's naked, so.
Cool. All right. That's gonna be 13 damage.
All right. You broke his one knee, causing the end to kind of collapse to the side, and both of its heads knocked with a loud thump against the stone wall, killing. Thus ends the story of Bach Knockin. You all will have never known, but he went through to get here.
Guys, be careful when looting the body. He smells like pee.
Yeah. He dragged it all over the room.
I'll let you do that, Clark.
I use my spiritual weapon to poke at the dead body.
Your spiritual weapon becomes animated. Like, gross, you do it.
You poke at the corpse.
I would like to investigate the corpse using my dagger like a what do you call it? Not
Like,
a spatula. Oh my
Was it the
God.
commish who always had pens he would take
Prod.
out of his pockets
Yeah,
and pick
prod,
stuff
yeah,
up?
Yeah, so yeah. Like when a forensics person uses like tongs or percepts or whatever, yeah.
Okay, you
By now, he's been dead long enough, and he just evacuated his bowels too.
Nice. Ooh.
you notice the following symbol carved into both foreheads on this end.
Is it an all-seeing eye?
Who's the mole? Let me have
Religion?
no Amara do a survival check, and let me have Slither do you also a survival check.
Ugh. Why? Can I do investigation or religion?
So what Amara knows about this symbol is that
Oh, nat 20.
I'll get to what you know in a moment, Slither. What Amara knows about this symbol is that it belongs to a shady organization of criminals of a high level, like both in secrecy and the scope of their dealings, right? Think like the Foot Clan from Ninja Turtles. What Slither knows with his natural 20 and his extensive delving into the underbellies of underbellies around Faerun, this is the symbol for the Xanathar's Thieves Guild,
That makes sense.
which probably you guys as players know a lot about, but what Slither knows to tell the party is it is like at the root of all problems. Like if you encounter like a ring of crooks, and if you keep following the bosses, if it's a really bad ring, you're probably going to come back to Xanathar, who is the leader of Xanathar's guild at the very end. And that's about all Slither knows. They operate in secrecy. They have headquarters somewheres. Yeah.
These are really bad dudes.
Oh, I've been trying to get in their guild forever. How did he get in?
In universe, do people or do any of the party know what species Xanathar is?
No.
Okay.
Most people in Xanathar's guild don't in universe.
Oh,
So.
okay, gotcha.
I look at
What was
Slither with
the
respect because he
Clark's
knows.
investigation?
I'm sorry. I didn't even hear the investigation, Clark. What were you going into?
Oh, I was asking to look at the body and.
Oh, no, that-
if you
so-
saw the symbol, yeah, the symbol.
Right. Other than that, you don't really find anything other than the weapons he was carrying, which was a giant Morning Star and a giant battle axe, both kind of rough-hewn weapons.
Interesting. I say we look and see what he was protecting.
Yeah.
Beryllium picks up her javelins.
I pick up all the
Excellent.
arrows
I would
that.
like to pick up all the arrows.
Yeah.
If
How
you
many
could-
was that? 3, right? Or was it 2? 3? 4? I don't remember.
You threw all 4.
Okay, yeah.
That's why I didn't subtract them yet until the end.
Well, I subtracted 2, and I forgot the other 2, so.
Hold the movement for just a second. Well, you guys can all come in that room, but as you all see, there's a statue there I want to talk about in a second. But I want to give you guys the end picture as well. Am I the only one who, anytime they has to go through like an alphabetical thing, has to like recite the alphabet like
Nope.
7 times?
Do it every
minimum?
time.
Yeah, no. Do it all.
She's like, I can't recite it backwards because I have to sing the song, but I'd have to sing the song every time I get to whatever
Right.
letter's going backwards.
We're good up to like O or so, and there's the shadow mist.
ZYX, WAT.
Alright, so I just sent out the end handout if you guys would really like to look at 2 people you guys just killed.
I
if you
really
don't
like
get attacked,
his underwear.
Oh, yeah.
soiled now.
You know, it looks to me like
Little
he's
soggy.
giant pouches. How can you not have anything of worth? All right.
Alright,
Let's take a look
so
around.
The party walks into this large hall. Through it happened quickly, but the door that we all took to get inside here, this was also like another like secret door type that the party's becoming pretty familiar with. The statue is a deformed granite statue. The party, now that everyone is inside, can see a downwards leading staircase over here on the western side where my ping is at.
Mhm.
At this point, there's a lot of blood and gore everywhere in the room. The statue is life-sized and depicts a dwarven king standing atop a 3-foot-high stone pedestal. Sprouting from the king's neck and back is 2 deformed, mostly featureless heads and bodies with elongated, toothless mouths.
Interesting.
The inscriptions on the pedestals have been worn away. On the king's brow rests an engraved stone circlet, and his large hands grasp the handle of a stone warhammer, the head of which is planted at his feet.
Hmm.
Does it look like either the circlet or the hammer are loose, or are they part of the statue?
You can feel free to investigate them. I mean, at casually, it's hard to tell, right? A lot of this stuff, the party now is kind of starting to think is old, like, dwarven or elvish work, right? So it's, like, good craftsmanship. So just, like, passively looking at it, it's hard to tell.
Who doesn't want a crown, am I right?
I serve a crown. I do not need my own.
Yeah, I don't really need a crown.
I wouldn't mind. They're worth a lot of money.
It looks more like a circlet than a crown.
Oh, barely a difference.
No, I was hoping that might snag you.
Does anybody want to investigate?
Yes, please. I don't know what my investigation's at. Okay. I'm gonna look at that circlet.
I will give you the helmet, actually.
Oh, I'm gonna need it.
Wow.
15.
The circlet seems to be stonework and part of it, but with your good investigation score, you could something about this statue doesn't seem right to you, and even more so, like something about the circlet doesn't seem right to you.
Guys, something here's fishy. This statue doesn't look right, and I bet this circlet has something going on with it.
Is there something missing from the circlet? Like, did it used to have a gem or something like that?
I mean,
Um,
do you
no,
want
it
us to do
seems to be-
another?
I mean, no, there's ways, there's things you guys could do here that you haven't done yet.
What about the Warhammer? Does the circlet go in there?
No, but you want to check out the Warhammer? You can investigate the Warhammer if you'd like. The circlet was investigated specifically previously.
I'll help her investigate the.
Good. Just
Oh,
real quick,
thanks,
the
because I rolled a
circlet-
3 too. So there's a 4, but I get to roll again.
Yep, if you have advantage, yeah, and I believe you had help, so there was helping. You guys are both kind of checking it out.
Oi.
Wow.
You see the fittings, the head, the not really the weld. I don't know what you call it in stonework, but the contour between the head and the handle seem a little wonky on this piece.
Oh. So we should see if the head comes off then? Just
Sure.
one question about the circlet. Is he wearing it on his head or is he holding it?
It's on his head.
Oh.
Wow.
Okay. Yeah, the hammer. Pull or unscrew, I guess?
Clark gets down on his knees. Well, no, I guess he wouldn't have to get down on his knees, but he kind of bends down a little bit, and you're fiddling with it. Do a luck check. All right, yeah, luck check's fine.
Nope. Nope.
What were you trying to do?
I was
Just
trying to...
one action. You named a couple. Give me one action you were
okay,
trying
I
to
was
do.
trying to just pull it off.
So you were trying to pull it off, and the stone was rather heavy in your hand. So it kind of clumsily, you didn't pull it anywheres, but you noticed it shift a little bit to the side.
Hmm.
Just a little bit, minutely.
Yeah.
Well, that's quite interesting. Can Conwyn go over to try and twist it in the hand?
Yeah, you're
To get it out?
what's your strength's like 15 or 16 or something, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, so you're going. What you're trying to twist it?
Yeah, twist it to see if it's free of the hand and can be removed.
I should have bopped it.
Bop it, right? Right. You spin it, and as you rotate it, it rotates pretty hard, but Conwyn's a strong guy, so it kind of rotates with this, the stone-on-stone grounding noise, and when it completes the rotation, it clicks into place, similar to some of the, I think you guys have encountered one or two other statues that had a mechanism like that, and it
That
kind of
mask
clicks
and
into
stuff.
place, and the whole pedestal raises up with, this deep stone rumbling noise, another 3 feet, and it reveals an open cavity that contains a circlet identical to the one that was worn by the statue.
Ooh, what is it? Gimme, gimme, gimme.
I wonder if we should take the circlet and put it on his head so it covers up the real circlet? If that does nothing, then yes, we should take it, but I would just be curious.
How about we identify it first, see if it's magical, and if it is, I'd like to have it.
I mean, if we're gonna take it no matter what, fine. I just want to see if it's the second part of a puzzle. So.
Why is there 2 parts of a puzzle? Why can't there just be one?
Because he said there was something going on with the circuit.
Yeah.
Clark is flying up with it as you guys are having this conversation and puts it on the head, and nothing happens, and he takes.
Okay, we're trying. Yeah. Here. Was it Pippin who had to identify?
Yes, he's the
Yeah.
magic
I'll
man.
give it a shot.
So while he identifies, can we peek in some of these corners?
Yes, you definitely can.
Let's not forget the obsidian statue that we left behind.
Yes.
Yeah.
There was that northern area. Yes.
We've got a dead end, and A roundabout. So, that's a
Is
thing.
there anything special in either of these two hallways?
Not really. Where Amara just went through, it's like particularly dirty and filthy with like, I mean, to be frank, like there's some feces there, there's some skulls and
I
bones.
found the
It seems
loo.
like maybe it's like a goblin hangout, yeah.
What about the one to the right here?
To the right here, where Rift and Clark is right now, this hardcore seems to be like a bedding area. Like it seems to be a bunch of
Oh,
Goblin Warren type beds, and then there's even 3 things that kind of look like human beds. You know, just they're bugbear beds.
11. Is there anything? 11's probably not good enough. But I was trying to see if there was anything like to loot or anything to pick up, or if there was anything in the bedroom area. But 11 sucks.
You see a great sword over here in the corner.
Alright.
I-
I can't really speak for anyone else, but those beds are looking mighty comfortable even in their
Oh, I hear you.
terrible state.
Guys, I think I found a forge.
Who has
Oh,
the...
Amara, you got way up there, huh? Yeah. So Amara sees some shit up here.
Who has the bag of holding?
Con-
Conway,
Not me, that's for sure.
I give Conway a great sword.
just a plain Jane grip.
I don't know. It might be magic.
Did you ask me to go away? Or not go any further?
I mean, you're fine. As you see, it's like a dead end up here, but if the party would want to... I mean, you're here first, Amara. Do you want to do any specific... Do you want to do, like, a perception or anything funky?
Yes, I would, because this definitely looks like a forge.
Yeah, passively what you see in the southern corner there, it's like a table with, like, some big monstrous corpses on it. There's, like, a big hammer on the wall. And, yeah, it does look like a big old forge, and in the center is, like,
Say,
an
my
altar
passive
with a-
perception is 16, but I
That was
only
a
got a
bad one,
7.
Yeah, you don't really get anything more than that. Like the corpses on the south are. You can roll your preference on history or survival.
I will do survival, thank you. Nat 20. That's better.
So this is a creature that you've encountered once or twice before in dark, deep places, called a carrion crawler. Send it to you.
Ooh, I love carrying crawlers. They're so fun. Look at him. Look at his big, giant eyeball. His
And
little
then
wiggly
other than
butt.
that, your perception doesn't really get you anything more passive.
Our party members are not very patient, are they, Pippin?
Well, I thought
You know,
that, we could save some time by, doing 2 things at once.
We're definitely not going to go in any doors, though. 'cause there's
No,
doors
we
here,
did
right?
pass a
Yeah,
door,
no.
but I chose
I
to
agree.
ignore it for that reason.
I know. I'm agreeing with you. Yes. Does
Pippin,
anyone
you can walk while you identify. You just can't do anything more strenuous than like reading or eating.
Does anybody want to investigate the forge at all to see if there's any useful items or weapons or anything like that? I can help if anybody wants to.
I would do an investigation, I guess. You never know.
And I will help you out.
Oh, why is this acting weird?
So neither one of them were good. A 9 and an 8.
Oh, gosh darn it.
Ugh, I need to refresh my roll 20's doing some weird.
No, that's fine, Slither. It doesn't take. There's not much hiding or anything involved in here. You see a couple of what you would call like adventurers' coin purses. So you would surmise these might have belonged to dead people who are now dead who came in here to adventure. And you also see some bars of an ore. There is a lot of the ingots of ore. I'm sorry, they're not ore, they're ingots. So there's like 120 of these ingots all like stacked And
Would
So
there
what kind of metal there?
perchance have any tools lying around, like stuff akin to thieves' tools or something like that?
you don't. You can do an investigation check trying to look around, and yeah, you can do an investigation check trying to look around in this room for a thieves' tool set. But
17.
yeah, you find some thieves' tools over in the. You find some thieves' tools and some artisan tools over in the corner.
Well,
Nice.
speaking of artisan, Pippin, you're an artificer. Could
Right.
you make use of this forge at all?
This is a really big forge. I was gonna suggest on the topic of the forge, if any
Is
of
the
us
furnace
shoot-
even lit?
No, it's not lit currently. Pippin would probably stand the best chance of identifying the ingots.
What artisan
Yeah.
tools are you talking
Sorry.
about? Because I don't
So,
see
like,
that
find
as a
Oh,
thing.
sorry, that's the trait. That's the umbrella term. Smiths makes sense. Yeah, so smiths and thieves' tools in here
Okay.
makes sense. One pair of each.
If someone wants to take the smith's tools, they can. I took the thieves' tools.
Pippin, do you have the Smith's tools already?
No, I guess I
Then you would probably make the
Yeah,
most
I'll
sense.
Oh no. So Pippin, I think you do, but it's renamed.
don't.
But I might be crazy.
Hmm.
I think I did something wonky like that in order to put your infusion on it. But that's neither here nor there.
Oh, maybe. Yeah, maybe you did.
Yeah, the thieves tool. You have an arcane focus that's renamed
Yeah,
as
yeah,
thieves
yeah,
tool because that's how you. Anyways, so Pippin, if you wanted to do we'll call it a history check to determine no, just do a straight wisdom check because I feel like that makes the most sense.
Rocks are a type of nature. Shrug.
And do advantage, Pippin, because you're an artificer, so that's your trade craft.
Is this an enchanted forge?
I like how you think. So,
God, we can't do anything today.
you don't think it's something extremely valuable? Maybe iron or steel or something like this, but it's nothing. It's certainly not anything magical, but you're not exactly sure. You can say it looks like a low value metal. But the gold, let me just check how much I'm comfortable giving you guys. The gold is 300 gold.
I just blanket added that to the bag of holding.
Yeah, that's my recommendation. The party sees, I should have mentioned this before, of course, the closed door to the south.
Mm-hmm.
Other than that, based on what I have been told, I think that's all that is to be gathered from that room.
Okay. Real quick before we go any doors, is there anything in this hallway over here that I'm in and this dead end in the north?
Do a perception.
I get the feeling that these
My
doors
passive
are connected.
perception's a 16, but I rolled an 8. My passive's a 16.
Yeah, I mean, you don't see much. It seems filthy in here. This whole area definitely seems to you like this was the primary, like, kind of where those forces were staying. You guys were just in where perhaps the Ettins were staying, and this is perhaps where, like, a lot of the goblins were staying.
Yeah, let's check out. Walking around, has it been about 10 minutes for Pippin?
Yes, that's, it probably hasn't, but if you guys want to wait, like, an additional, like, probably,
Yeah,
like,
before we
3
go
more
in this
minutes.
next room, we can just fast forward.
You guys
a couple
just,
minutes,
like,
yeah.
chill out. Yeah, it's no problem. All right, I mean, you guys are a little bit separated here. Who's gonna,
Oh no, we can come back. There we go.
who am I opening the door for first?
Oh,
Me.
no, we're not
Hold on.
I think
Before
we're
we-
gonna do them both at the same time.
I thought we weren't gonna open the doors. Why don't we just wait a couple minutes and Pippin identify before? Oh, are we
It's
opening
it's been identified twice. We are super identified.
Whoa,
So-
what was it?
Circle it of blasting.
It's-
Amara goes,
Oh,
ooh.
nobody, yeah, but hear me out. Nobody verbally said anything. Nobody verbally said.
Use
This
your
is
eyes.
true, Val. This is true.
So I would check for any kind of weird trap on this door.
All right.
Can Amara have the circlet of blasting?
Can,
Uh,
wait, if there's an action to cast a sword to first
You already have plenty of ranged options.
Yeah.
But
if
I want
was something that's
magic.
stuff
I don't
not
have any
very good-
magic weapons.
I do have Scorching Blade.
magic. Yeah, Pippin, you're the one person it doesn't make any sense.
And I can already do a cantrip that does up to 2d12, so I don't need it.
So
So yeah, I think it's somebody who doesn't have magic in case we come up against somebody who has resistance to magic. Or
I think
non-magic,
it was-
I mean.
I'd say bag it for now.
No.
You guys do have a lot of other useless stuff in the bag right now.
Can I just
Or
wear
stuff,
it?
rather.
Will it? Will,
If someone wants it, no one else wants it. Like, do either Slither or Rift want it?
Right.
Well, I mean,
somebody without magic.
I wouldn't mind it, but
But I think the point that they were making was that Slither already has, what's your right damage? You already have magic